Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PS1 disc review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, which if you've never played it before or played the first one, it's basically a platforming game. There's not much different. However, I will quickly mention that the game is available on the PSN, however only the North American PSN. For some strange reason it was put on ours and then deleted, so that's why I bought the disc. But anyway, let's go on to some footage now. So here we go. This is basically the first major change you'll notice. It's now a world hub instead of actual islands, and that you can just travel through them like that. There's also a proper save system where you can actually save the game and everything like that. So this file I'm on here, I haven't got much done, just to try not to show much off, because to be fair there's not much really need showing off. But you can now navigate between the world hubs just by going to the middle and going up and down. That's also, to be fair, how you get access to the bosses. But they've changed the world hub, they've made the saving proper so that you can save here, there and everywhere. Apart from that, there's not really much different at all. There's graphically it looks better, sound wise it's pretty much the same. They've changed how the bonus games work. Now you don't need to get the cards, you just have to find them and body smash through them. Because to be fair, that's something else as well. You can do the body smash and that now. It's still all the same stuff. Go top, bottom, bottom to top, left, right, left, fight the enemies, get to the end of a level. If you've got all the boxes, it will give you a gem. If you've managed to find the hidden gem, the coloured gem, then you'll get that as well, and the coloured gem will allow you hidden access, well, to be fair, access to other hidden items. So yeah, that's pretty much all the same stuff from the first game. The checkpoints and everything is still there. There's still boulder levels, there's still riding levels, only this time you ride a polar bear instead. I will show the boulder and the riding levels off, and also a boss level. And there's still nitros lying around to kill you if you manage to hit them. There's also still the Wumpa fruit, where if you get 100 of them you'll get an extra life. There's still the masks where they can protect you, they can give you limited invincibility, and I'm pretty sure on this one they can also light up dark areas if you get enough of them. So not really much different to the platforming levels of the game at all, so let's get on to the at least different levels to actually show off. However, to be fair, this is something that's slightly different. It's killing a bunch of enemies in a pit in order to activate the way forward. So for example there, give you a jump pad. Little things like that have changed, but as I say, there's nothing really dramatic. So if you like the first one, the second one's much better because it allows you to save, and it's well worth taking a look. But this is the boulder levels. They're just like they were on the last one. Basically you're only able to see in front of you, so you've got to avoid obstacles as best you can whilst also avoiding getting crushed. Every now and then there'll be sections where the boulder doesn't chase you, which really helps you out, and it takes a bit of the pressure off things. And to be fair, the ability to do slides and things like that now does actually really help on this. Quickly mentioning just a couple of the other differences. There's now cutscene type things, and basically the cutscenes are just basically Neo Cortex basically shouting at you and stuff like that. There's also the ability, well not the ability, you also now have to collect purple crystal type things, which basically you collect one of them on every level to complete the level. So to be fair, that is a major difference that they've changed. Before it was just beating the level, now it's you have to actually collect that in order to truly beat the level. So onto one of these polar bear levels though, and then I'll quickly show off a boss. So there we go, this is the polar bear levels. They're just like the same as the warthog were on the last one, where basically you can't stop moving, you've just got to constantly avoid things as best you can while going super fast. I do really like these levels. I think they're some of the best that the franchise has ever made. However, personally I like them better on the third game, where you're playing as Coco, Crash's sister, and you're also playing as Pura the tiger, but that's just because tigers are actually my favourite animal on the planet. So that's kind of why I've got a bit of a sentimental value type thing attached to them, but I also think they're more well designed on the third game. Well, this is the first boss fight. It's Ripperoo. You've basically got to avoid his TNT, then his Nitro, then you've got to hit him while he's dazed. So pretty simple stuff to figure that out, but the other bosses can obviously killed in different ways. They all have unique aspects about them, and I know I should have said better designed instead of more well designed. That just sounded stupid. But so that's basically your boss fights. There is something I'm going to have to go back to the hub though to show off, but for now I'll shut up for a bit of the music while I kill Ripper here.
I see that Ripperoo failed to prove much of a challenge yet again. But back to business.
So there we go, that was a bit of the music, a little bit the cutscene as well, and it's just, it's probably stupid to even show it off, but basically there's now at the start of the level that they're showing there, it actually shows you what's available on the level. So on that level there, there's 2 gems and a crystal. On that level there, there's a gem and a crystal. On this level here, there's a gem, a crystal, and then a coloured gem, a green gem. So it just basically helps you out with showing where things are and showing what you have and haven't got better, and I quite like the system of it. But anyway, there's nothing really left to see here other than that there's 25 levels with 5 bosses, so there's less to do than on the first game. From one point of view, there's more to do because there's more gems and that. But if you enjoyed the first game, the second game is definitely a winner. But again, if you're only after the one game, definitely get the third one. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also, if I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.